Hello, friends. This is the story of a simple, happy family whose lives were turned into a nightmare in just one night. This isn't a made up tale, it's a strange truth. So haunting, it can bring tears to your eyes and send chills down your spine. The main character is a young man named David. David lived in a small village with his mother and two younger sisters. His father had passed away, and David was the only breadwinner of the family. He gave up his own education so that his sisters could study. He worked hard every day as a waiter at a hotel in the city, leaving home early in the morning and returning late at night. Life was tough, but moving forward, until one night, everything changed. David was returning home from work when he witnessed a terrible road accident. A girl lay unconscious in the middle of the street, covered in blood. David didn't hesitate. He immediately called the ambulance and stayed by her side until help arrived. But what he didn't know was the girl was already dead, and something dark, something evil, was inside her, a spirit, a shadow, a ghost. And David, being the first person to come near her after death, became the next target. That shadow entered David's body. At first, everything felt normal, but slowly, he began to change. He couldn't sleep, felt anxious all the time, strange movements in his body, and like he was no longer himself. As days passed, the spirit took full control. David stopped going to work. His mother and sisters were worried sick. They tried doctors, spiritual healers, everything they could, but nothing worked. Then one morning, David didn't respond when they knocked on his door. They broke it open, and what they saw was horrifying. David was dead, but that was not the end. That was just the beginning. The evil spirit had left David's body, and it needed a new one. The first person to come near his dead body was his elder sister, and just like before, the spirit entered her. She too began to suffer. Sleepless nights, fear, body trembling, silent screams, and not long after she died too. Now, only David's mother and youngest sister were left. When the elder sister died, the mother was the first to touch her body. And just like that, the curse continued. The spirit now haunted the mother, but this time something different happened. David's mother understood what was going on. She knew it wasn't just sickness. She knew it was something evil. But before she could tell anyone, she died. The last family member left was David's little sister. She was at school when her mother passed away. By the time she returned, the house was filled with people, everyone crying, mourning. But this time, the little girl wasn't the first one to go near the dead body. Someone else did. A neighbor or a relative. We'll never know. But that's why the spirit didn't enter the little girl. She was spared, but being saved didn't mean she was safe. She was now alone in the world. No mother, no siblings, no one to protect her. Neighbors refused to take her in just because she was a girl. If she had been a boy, maybe someone would have helped. But because she was a girl, she was left to survive on her own. She dropped out of school. She started collecting garbage. She begged for food. She was mocked, hurt, and used, but never gave up. Despite everything, she kept her faith. She kept studying whenever she could, and after years of pain and hard work, that little girl became a college lecturer. Yes, the same helpless child who once had nothing. The lesson of the story: sometimes when we help others, we never know what it might bring upon us. David helped someone, and his entire family was destroyed. But fate had something else in mind for that little girl. Even though she lost everything, she fought back. She rose again. She showed the world, even one person, even a girl, alone in this cruel world, can win with courage and faith. If this story touched your heart, leave a comment saying, "May God protect us all." And don't forget to subscribe to the channel